Welcome to the first edition of Business Middle East. Each week, we'll be examining a current topic concerning the Middle East and the global economy's influence upon it. Today, we'll be looking closely at how the upcoming European Central Bank's decision could affect the Arabian markets. The 4th of September is the decisive day, not just for European, but Arabian markets as well, both of which have been struggling since last June. Investors are placing large expectation on Mario Draghi.
Pressure is growing on the ECB to take serious measures to stop inflation decline. In June, the ECB became the first central bank to use a negative deposit rate. After reducing the benchmark interest rate to a record low 0.15%, European markets rallied, gaining more than 1%. Despite the ECB's policy easing, these gains were temporary. The markets suffered from substantial selling pressure in July and recovered some of these declines in August. In the Middle East, analysts and investors were expecting a positive reaction. However, those markets tumbled significantly in June due to geopolitical tensions. But a recovery has been seen throughout July and August. Investors' intentions are shifting to Frankfurt this week amid speculation new measures could be announced. All eyes will be on Mario Draghi's forthcoming press conference, which may include notable changes to current policy that could impact on the markets in the near future.
To shed light on this matter, joining us from Abu Dhabi is ADE Securities Chief Market Strategist Nuruddin Al-Hammoudi. It's a pleasure to have you with us. What are your expectations about the European Central Bank's decision this week? Do you think that we are going to see more interest rate cuts?
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. Well, the recent economic releases suggests another action very soon. But right now, if the ECB left the policy unchanged next Thursday, they might move in October meeting or next month meeting. So we believe right now that the least the ECB can do is to cut the minimum bid rate by towards 0.10% for now. However, this move won't be enough as the fears are rising now for a significant slowing down in the Eurozone growth rates due to the Russian sanctions. So the bank is likely to start with the rate cut for now, while the QE or the quantitative easing program could be announced in its October meeting.
As we know, there is always an important link between European and Arabian markets. What impact can Draghi's decision have on those markets?
Yeah, well, as you mentioned earlier in your report, the previous meeting wasn't really good for the MENA region. And as we all know about the geopolitical tensions in Iraq, which added more fears that it might spread to a regional war.
Might we see a similar effect that we had in June?
Yeah, well, this time is kind of different. But fears are gradually easing right now as there is some sort of international collaboration between the West and the Middle East, including Iran, to face these tensions. Therefore, this time, the MENA markets may continue with its recovery again, especially that the volume is picking up again as also the summer vacation is over. Investors are likely to benefit from these easing policies across the globe and the outflows from Europe.
Thank you, Noor.
Thank you for having me.
That's all for this edition of Business Middle East. For more business news, visit euronews.com or our Euronews Business YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. See you next week.